Hey guys, it's Draft Day Suit here, ready for our Week 8 NFL picks. Kim, take it away.
Thank you, Sarah. Hello, friends. And this is my new little friend. We'll get to her in a bit. Um, we are so glad that you joined us to watch our little roundtable. It's a very little roundtable this week, and we're gonna talk about some big games and some little games. Let's start off with the Giants at the Cowboys, or the Coy Boys, depending on how you feel about that. Mike.
Or how well you type.
Yes, yes, that's a fabulous typo that I will attribute to no one. What are your thoughts on this? This is I don't know.
I mean, it's the traditional NFC East rivalry. And you did expect both teams to play well. The Cowboys have actually have played better in the last couple of weeks, I think. I like beating up on Tony Romo, but he's looked better. I come back to Jason Garrett. I think he is in way over his head. He's got a case of Dave Wannstedt's disease. He's an excellent coordinator and has no business being a head coach. Besides that, the Giants have been playing very well all season. They did not do the traditional thing of taking the first month off. I see a pretty easy win for New York here.
I don't know. I think they tend to take the first 3 quarters off.
Yeah.
Sarah, what do you think?
I actually agree that the Giants are going to win, but I think it's a closer game than Mike thinks. I think if Tony Romo shows up, when he shows up, he's good. He just doesn't always show up. But the Giants, 2 of they're 5-2, and 2 of those wins were really close, and they were against Tampa and Washington, which maybe weren't at their best those weeks either. So I think it's going to be a closer game, but I think the Giants are going to win too.
Yeah, I'm going to chime in with the Giants as well. I put Eli on my fantasy bench, and I watched people drop Tony left and right. I'd love to see Tony have a good game. Not going to happen. Apparently, Eli only has to show up for the 4th quarter, and it's all good. So, 3 of us, Giants. Bet your real money, maybe. I don't know. How about the Falcons at the Eagles? Sarah, why don't you lead us off on this one?
The Falcons look so good this year. They're undefeated, and I don't think this is the week that they're – I think they'll go 7-0. I don't think they're going to run the table, but I do think that they can beat the Eagles. The Eagles have a new defensive coordinator, and they need to get their shit together, and they don't have it together, and they – all the drop balls, all the Vic fumbles and interceptions and whatever. I think Atlanta all day.
Sounds good. How about you, Mike?
What Sarah just said is the problem with the Eagles. She talked about fumbles, she talked about drop passes, she talked about interceptions, and yet the Eagles fire their defensive coordinator. The Eagles' defense is not the problem. The Eagles' defense is actually pretty good, but Mike Vick is a mess, and he's not getting a lot of help from his other offensive teammates. This is not the week that the Falcons are going to lose their first game. They will win in Philly.
Once again, we've got unanimous consent here on the Falcons. I don't like the Eagles. I lived there. I hated it. I'm going to enjoy this one, I think, way more than is seemly. Falcons, absolutely. Now, to me, the most interesting game of the week. I can't wait to watch RG3. I have not been able to sit down and watch the guy play. Unfortunately, he's coming to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. Mike, what do you think?
I think RG3 is going to be so distracted by the Steelers' butt ugly throwback uniforms that I actually have football reasons for picking the Steelers. Watching the last
football reasons.
Football reasons.
This is
especially watching the last game. Watching the last game, the defense is trying to figure out how to play with Troy Polamalu, trying to play without him. It's clear that he's not going to be a piece of the puzzle for a while. and James Harrison has slowed down. But they played well in Cincinnati. They're going to need an exceptional defensive effort against the Redskins. But I think the Steelers will have enough to win this game at home, even in those uniforms. Oh my God.
Sarah, I'm going to guess that you don't agree.
I don't agree. And I mean, maybe the uniforms are your best hope, but the Steelers have been really unimpressive this year, and
True.
RG3 is on fire. I have watched him pretty much every week because I'm in their TV area, and he is something else. If he can stay healthy, if he doesn't blow out a knee or get another concussion, I think he's going to run all over the Steeler defense this year. They're not the steel curtain. It's not like it used to be. And Cooley's back. I don't know how much I don't know what to put on that, but you never know. And even without Garcon, their offense has been crazy good. And that's not something you usually say about the Washington Redskins. But I think I think they can take this one. I think the Redskins have it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mike. Yeah, the uniforms are hideous. The defense is taking a beating. It's like every other play, there's somebody down, being hauled off on a cart. I couldn't even watch the fourth quarter against Cincinnati. I couldn't do it. I had to leave. And I don't usually do that with the Steelers, but uniforms and all, I think they're going to win this one. I watched Mike Tomlin's press conference this week. He has enormous respect for RG3. And I have no doubt that he's going to make sure his team has respect for RG3. And they're going to find a way. Dick LeBeau has seen guys like RG3 before. I mean, he's 3,000 years old. He's
Hey.
I mean, honestly, besides like early Vic, who?
That's a good question.
I mean, he's
don't know. I think they find a way to shut him down and show RG3 things he hasn't seen yet this season.
I mean, I'm no Redskins apologist, but this guy's good. So.
I completely agree with you, but I think the Steelers will find a way to show him something he hasn't seen yet, besides the uniforms, and they get it done. At home, they get it done. On the road, I might say something completely different.
I would definitely say something different.
I think the Mustard Palace is their friend this week. So
it's going to be a good game. It might snow. It might.
Yeah, it was 80 yesterday, 75 today, and we are looking at 6 days.
Are they calling it Frankenstorm where you live? Because they're calling it Frankenstorm, and it makes me laugh every single time.
Nicky Baby was calling it Frankenstorm this morning. And it's looking like Sandy's gonna avoid New England and completely. We, however, are not going to avoid New England or Old England. We are going directly across the pond to talk about the Rams. Sorry, and the Patriots. The Patriots going to England. I find that amusing for some reason. Kind of like.
Not very patriotic.
No. And the fact that my husband likes to go to baseball games on the 4th of July, like, celebrate. True confessions, my husband is English. So, there you have it. Rams and Patriots, does anyone think this is actually a game?
If it was Arsenal and Chelsea, maybe?
Yeah. I'm thinking this is just an excuse for the Brits to get drunk.
Yeah, this is an excuse. I mean, I think if it wasn't in England, we wouldn't even be talking about this game. I don't think the Rams stand a chance.
We had to talk about it because she's here.
And no, I'm not talking about it, but the Rams, they started strong and just.
Then they remembered they were the Rams.
Right, and then they just fell in the handbasket. So, I don't even think this one's going to be close.
Mike,
I don't know what the over/under. I don't know what the spread is, but I would take it with the points. So.
Okay. I'm guessing Belichick is not going to dress up for this.
I think he only has that one hoodie.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's
for Halloween.
They probably should pay him more or something.
For Halloween, he's going to dress up as a Cleveland Browns head coach.
Halloween.
Yes.
Me, Ed Hockley.
Is that when you're dressing like bees?
I'm thinking maybe, since we don't know. Well, we do know where Hockley is going to be, but it's not a very interesting game. For those of you following the Hockley tracker, he's going to be. Is it in Chicago?
In Chicago, where the Bears host the Panthers.
And those biceps will keep him warm in Chicago.
The Panthers just fired their GM. I don't understand the decisions that team's making. They should be better. I mean,
they should be better.
Fire the GM, go ahead, but now, like.
So I'm going to say Wednesday night, Ed Hockley is going to be in Pittsburgh, trick-or-treating with my children. So, assuming I demand
pictures.
That's an excellent prediction.
Fake biceps. If you know where I can locate some fake biceps, please put it in the comments on draftdaysuit.com.
Some Hans and Franz stuff out there somewhere you can get.
Hans and Franz.
There's got to be. There's got to be.
Hans and Franz just made it into the roundtable. Oh my. So I think we're agreed that the Rams-Patriots isn't really a game. The Bears-Panthers really isn't a game.
Either
there
way.
You have it. Yeah, take the Patriots with the points, says Sarah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Completely. I won't even bring up Steve Grogan. Oops. I think that's it for our roundtable for this week, boys and girls.
All right.
Week 8 in the books as far as Draft Day Suit is concerned. Thanks for joining us. Come back next week where we'll be talking about Week 9, I think.
Bye, guys.